This is a special edition of the Tangente by Nomos. It is a German take on the decently priced everyday watch for men with both style and brains. But more to that later. Let's first answer the big question on your mind. What the hell is Nomos? Who are they? German watchmaker Nomos was founded in 1990 in Glashütte, which is a hidden watchmaking paradise that recently made a bigger comeback than Kiel in hipster salads. Nomos makes all their movement in-house and they are independent, which means they can do whatever they want. And that shows. Their design language is unlike anything in the business. It is modern and intelligent, yet never ostentatious. I once visited them and I found their approach very refreshing and down to earth. Their production facilities are located in an old train station and their design facilities are in Berlin, where they invite local designers to help with the watch design. Nomos calls the Tangente their classic Bauhaus watch, and it is their signature piece. It's been in the collection since the early beginning. The lines are as stark as German techno and as thin as the lyrics that go with it. On the wrist, the Tangente feels light. It is understated, it doesn't show off at all. And it is 38 millimeters, which means it's quite small, even for my wrists, and they're as big as a tulip stem. The strap is made of cordovan, which is a fancy word for horse leather. The glass is completely flat and of course made of sapphire. Only 45 pieces will be made, and it is actually available at only one retailer called Ace Jewelers. You'll find their link in the description. And it is not the first time they have been collaborating with these German watchmakers. Earlier collaborations were sold out quickly and just as good looking. The first was the Orion from 2017, and then there was the Club Campus. But my favorite is last year's Zurich World Time. So, what makes this watch so Amsterdamish, you ask? Does it smell like weed? Can you even smoke it? No. The very respectable team at Ace would never do something as such. In fact, the upgrades are quite mature. The 3 Andrews crosses on the dial and crown were inspired by the coat of arms of the Dutch capital. But the real improvement compared to the normal Tangente is the color of the dial, which is a sort of dark grey black like whatever with red and white detailing. And that is a great improvement indeed. It makes the watch just a little bit cooler. A bit like a nerd suddenly wearing a leather jacket. And wayfarers. A bit like the Black Keys, really. Unfortunately, the biggest downside of the watch is still intact. The lugs are too large. I know, this is typical for casual Nomos style, but I'm not a big fan. To put it in Amsterdam slang, it looks like you can park your bike in there. One great detail is the glass caseback, which showcases the lovely hand-wound Alpha caliber, which was made in-house by Nomos. It is a reliable yet basic movement with lovely finishing. I actually used to own a Nomos with this movement, but it was stolen from me. I've only still got the box, which is now a coffin for faded memories of a great watch. If you have it, please give it back. It's mine. I want it back. So from my personal experience, I can also say that quality-wise, this watch is an excellent choice. And it is actually quite affordable. It will cost you 1,830 euros, which means you only have to sell one eyeball for it. Anyway, I think it is now time to go to the more serious part. It is time to actually test this watch in our world famous machine, the Coca-Cola meter. Wow, that looked like a complete cock implosion to me. I suppose that means we're dealing with a bit of a nerdy watch here then. Owning a Nomos has learned me that these watches have a whiff of fresh air about them. It doesn't feel as heavy or robust as you would expect from a luxury watch. This Tangente indeed is more about style than about status. It is a watch for men who rely on their brains and their understated taste. The Nomos Tangente is, I think, an excellent watch if you're gonna start your collection. The normal one is a bit too normal for me, but this one with the black dial gives it just a little bit more coolness. It's not made for any futuristic purposes or to climb Mount Everest. It's not made to show off. It's made to be worn every day with an understated style. The German way. But if I can share a little secret with you, if it was my choice, I would go for the Zurich World Time, which was the previous collaboration between Nomos and Ace. But if you're just starting your collection, I think the Nomos Tangente is an excellent choice.